welcome back to my channel. Oh, excuse me while I sit. I am going to do a paint bomb today. Excuse me. And this is just a lid from my non-stick spray that I have in my kitchen. I will put a link, excuse me. I will put a link to something like this that you can buy on Amazon if you do not have non-stick spray in your kitchen cupboard, or you don't have one that comes with a lid like this. And I think I've had hairspray that comes with a lid like this. You may just want to go to your cupboards and check out your lids. Otherwise, I will post a link in the comments section or in the description bar so you can get something very similar on Amazon while I drop it all over the place. So my white for this, which I'm going to fill the middle part up with color and then the outside part up with white and all the way to the top, I think. Probably. I'm trying to think what size the canvas I did the last time because I'm not sure how many ounces this holds. But anyway, this is going to be my white. And my white is a mixture of Anita's Metallic and my very well used Creative Inspirations Pearl Essence. And every time I use this, people ask me what it is. You can get it at Jerry's Artarama or you can get it on Amazon. I actually saw Amazon has a 1.8 liter for $24, which I didn't think was too bad of a deal. I'll link to that also. And it's probably cheaper on Jerry's. I haven't done a price comparison, but I'm sure it is. But regardless, it's both places. So this is just really, really pretty. See if I can get my camera to focus on it. Maybe not. Anyways, it's really, really pretty. And I didn't have much left, so I mixed it with what I had left of my Anita's because I don't have very much of this left either. This is more of a cream color, and this is very, very white. The Creative Inspirations Pearl Essence is very opaque, so I mix it with all kinds of colors to make it like a pearly color. So I'll take purple and add it to it, and it doesn't take much of this to give the color sheen. So if I don't want to change the color too much, I add just a little bit of this, or sometimes I'll just add a little bit of the color to this and make a pastel. So anyway, there is tip 1 of the day. Tip 2, if I can get this down without like knocking everything over. All right. If you've noticed, if you'll watch very many of my videos, I have switched to these doggy pee pads to pour on. I happened to do it one night just because I have them in my cupboard. And I thought, well, I'll just do that. It might be easier cleanup. Well, I found out that things dry much faster when they're on the puppy pee pads rather than plastic because it absorbs the moisture rather than holds the moisture under the canvas. And I've been doing a lot of experimenting lately, so I found that really helpful because my canvases are drying a lot faster and I can move on to working on my next project. Some of those things will be coming up in future videos, so if you're curious, just go ahead and hit subscribe and notification. So anyway, these are my colors. I have blue, this really pretty minty green, some teal, and this, what is it? Flamingo coral. The colors all have, except for the coral, all have silicone in them. Everything is mixed with Floetrol and water, including the white. The white does not have Floetrol in it. So I'm going to put my colors in this little middle section. Layer. I might have 2 layers. So I might end up, I know, it's going to end up next to it anyway. I wasn't sure I wanted my orange next to this minty color, but it has been super hot here. And I've noticed the humidity's down too. It's getting drier. And I've noticed that my paints are thickening up a lot faster. I've also noticed that I once again have googly bits in my Floetrol, and it's been a long time since I've had a Floetrol with googly bits in it, so I think it's because it's hot and things are drying really fast, and I pour it and then it comes out, dries on the sides of the container, and oops, I think that was a googly bit. And then, dries on the side as it falls down. But regardless, everything is thickening up faster than it was. Now that it's super hot and super wet. I mean, super dry. I live in southern Oklahoma, so sometimes it's really humid and sometimes it's really dry. And right now, it's dry. Alright. I'm just using a canvas panel, and I have a little canvas under there that I'm using to prop it up. Bloop! Sound effects help your pores. If you're having problems with your pores, you may just need to add sound effects. Alright, ready? Bloop. Ooh, look at that, right? I don't know if that's picking that up. That little bit of green showing through. There's the thing. I'm going to torch before I tilt. Whoops. If I can get my... There we go. Not many cells. That was barely on. Not sure it really did anything. Okay. Let's go this way first, I think. You know what? I'm not going to be able to put this back down on this canvas or it is going to stick. It's fun with these paint bombs to see what takes over. I did one once where the outside color really took over and just that middle bit showed just a little bit. And this time, the middle colors are really coming through. Do, 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 do. Tilt, 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 tilt. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm just gonna go this way a little bit because this line kind of right in the middle. It's kind of, I kind of like it, but I don't really like it right there. I do kind of like how that white is on part of it and not really taking over the whole thing. Sorry, trying to be careful. Let me wipe my hands off real quick. Okay, so I really like all of this, and I like this, but these three little orange ears here, not loving it. So, what I think I'm going to do, very carefully, do some more blue, some more teal, and a little bit of this green. I'm going to cover up these orange ears. Okay. Oop, I took my swiping thing out because somebody was asking what I used to swipe with. So I'm going to get really creative. I have a little paint skin from something other that I peeled up, and you know what? It's just going to work for this. Okay. Now, so it doesn't look like I just added paint to the canvas, which is exactly what I did, but I don't want it to look like that. Good old straw. There we go. That fixed the ears. So now I'm going to add a hair bit of this extra fine glitter. Is it focusing? Yep. Just on this part where the white is. Because because it looks a little bit like frost. Add extra right here where there's lots of white. And I think that's good. We'll do some close-ups so you can see the glitter. And I think I'm going to call it. My daughter is waiting for me. We're going to watch Sense and Sensibility. I have some Raisinets and Diet Coke waiting for me also, so we cannot keep the Raisinets and Diet Coke waiting. So let's do those close-ups. Okay, I'm going to turn my... Okay, so I think from this angle, yep, I'm going to be able to see that glitter. Super sparkly. I don't use glitter very often, but this one I thought looked really kind of like frosty. Needed some glitter, needed some ice to add to that frosty look. Maybe I'm just hot and ready for a good ice frost. No, I'm never ready for that much cold. But there you go. Check the description box, guys. I will have links to those products I talked about, as well as links to my Facebook page and my Facebook group if you'd like to join me there. And happy pouring!